to shine to you, so that's a check for the list.
It is good to discuss these things, but it is time to rest.
Time for slumber, then. Let's see what the new night brings.
One sec, guys. I'm just gonna have to. I'll be right back. I'm back, my friends.
Well, hello there, buddy. I did what you said. I woke up.
They set their feet upon the sod. Their lips split parched, their belly dry. Sweet succulence upon the vine. A sovereign full specified.
That's nice and all, but I have questions. Can you tell me your name?
Do I take you from your time, truth seeker? Do I interrupt your sleep?
I'm more interested in who you are.
They say trouble comes in pairs, detective.
That's a truth.
They say trouble comes in pairs.
Righto. Interesting.
They say trouble comes in pairs, and here I was with the first shoe in front of me, waiting for the other to drop. And let me tell you, this one was tight-laced and had a vicious tongue.
A deep sleeper? A goddamn deep sleeper? It is 8 o'clock at night and I've been standing out here for an hour. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your me time, Mr. Detective, but someone wants to kill me and no one seems to care.
Let me guess why they're after you.
Oh, let me guess. You're a sleeper agent planted deep within a far-reaching drugs cartel, but a shaman broke your illusion and now you're on the run. Or you double-parked on Pike Street and a gang of antsy farmers threatened you with healthy, nutritious produce.
What? No, nothing like that.
Just give me the facts, Miss...
Verona. It's just, I'm going through my purse and I find a goddamn death threat and this freaky looking sword thing.
Now that is interesting. A death threat and a decoration. Might I see them, Miss Verona?
That's why they sent me to you. I showed the officer at the desk. He said you'd help. Look, I went out last night with the girls, went through my purse for my keys this morning, and there they were. The letter, the cross thing, were there last night, and honest, this has got me shook up, detective. Real shook up.
Oh, then you just let old Fabian take a look-see. See what shakes out.
A decorative metal cross, weathered with a sharp point at the end. The shape was something you'd call the cross of St. James. I'd seen it in the 2020s at Pandora's death, but also back in the old days. Each time, a new murder scene.
Now this was familiar.
Wow.
Hello there, my little parchment pal. You got words to spill?
I am a death threat detective. That is my sole purpose, and all that you will get from me.
That's quite a perfume you have there. Tangy, bitter, late nights and morning regrets.
Now, listen. I had to endure degradations to bear my message, you know. Dragged through smoke-filled dens, spattered with malt beer. Ugh.
Huh. So Miss Verona picked you up in a bar, then?
How dare you? Yeah, I mean, yes, I suppose so.
Good quality paper. I see a few marks.
The finest thick cardstock as befits my role as a harbinger of doom. A few marks, I'll grant you, but I was folded very carefully. But then, alas, unceremoniously crammed into a purse filled with whatever junk the youngsters feel a need to carry. Not to mention the clear imprint I endured from the metal ornament that was my companion in travel.
Cross of St. James. Pandora and cigarettes, sure, but you're still scratching at the armor of my think tank trying to get in.
Might I hazard a guess, detective? Was there not a case back when you were young? The gutter press called it the Rebar Killer.
No, so there was. But that was a long time ago. That case is cold as a corpse. Or I thought it was. Many thanks, loquacious letter. I'll talk to my boss, Benny. See if something is getting reheated.
Of course, detective. Remember that one should always put one's stock in the paperwork.
Now that's a truth. The SPD do love to fill their filing cabinets. I should rattle a few drawers too. See if any old bones fall out.
Nice lettering.
Nice choice of font and layout. A little fancy.
Why, yes. The seriousness of a matter is often best conveyed by a touch of formality. Just to make it clear, there'll be no messing around. And you see, I come from a quality printer. No smudging of ink or any little black lines. Which is, of course, the minimum standard in a well-phrased ultimatum.
Of course.
Good talk.
Well, thank you, mysterious missive. I gotta blow the dust off the Rebar Killer case and grill our girl about her favorite hangouts. Message received and understood. The Rebar Killer. I'd heard that name many years before. If I remembered it right, in our world, he was Santiago, a hunter of kindred. What did that have to do with Verona? Sophia loaned me this. Said there was a message hiding in Cedric's work. I had not found it yet. I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else. Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. I wondered if Seattle... The folks would have stashed Verona in interrogation. I figured I should visit, since I did have questions for her.
Interrogation. Wait.
Any news, detective? You caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter.
You were in a bar.
From the letter, I deduce you were in a bar last night, right?
Well, I did say I was out with the girls. Being honest is kind of a blur, but if you're gonna tell me I wrote the letter myself, I will not believe you.
Oh, I'm certain you couldn't do that, even sober. Some of these words are multisyllabic.
Well, exactly. But anyway, we had fun. We hit up a few places, the usual, you know. Oh, God, I didn't text any of the girls to let them know I got home. And I'm out of charge. Now I know there's a killer, but I need to go.
I need you here, Miss Verona. You never know when the killer might strike, and here you are surrounded by professionals. Professional Officers of the law, I mean, not professional killers. Though, of course, they are professionally trained to kill. And sometimes, yes, they do kill. Oh, never mind.
Well, all right, fine. At least you have Wi-Fi.
So I'm told. Plus, this frees me to focus on locating your tormentor and putting him safely behind bars. Strong, unbendable iron bars, which he is unlikely to be able to use in any kind of murder attempt.
What?
Never mind.
Which bar did you visit?
Do you recall which dens of dissolution you visited? Bar chits, bills, outstanding tabs.
Why, detective? Do I look like a girl who has to pay for her own drinks?
Whoa.
Let me think. There were a couple of dives, but we were trying to get into the fancy places too. I guess we started off at the Glacier for cocktails, but I think we were gonna try and get into the Macomb later. We heard it's real exclusive. Like they don't even have a list. The bouncer knows you by sight.
Until later, Miss Verona.
Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss. Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats.
Let's check the records first. What? It's pretty cool being able to go in there. Locker rooms. Holdings and proceedings. Wait. I guess not there.
I had an agreement with Bob. He would ignore all my requests and I'd never ask him for anything. I'd do my own research. I found that asking the cabinets real nicely would make all the difference.
Really?
I didn't think that was worth the effort. I thought I was on the right lines already. Oh, that would have just brought me trouble.
Why isn't it open?
I didn't see the point in confusing things. I didn't see the need. I thought about it, but it seemed like a really bad move.
Really? Why can't I get it? What?
Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and dead. I went down. I decided to visit a few places Verona might have stumbled out of. Someone must have smuggled this in. Smash a bottle in here and everyone would go real quiet. It had better be an accident, or the man himself would have a word to say.
Well, if it ain't my favorite
That's
gum.
Benny.
It's gumshoe, Captain, as I keep telling you.
Yeah, what is it? You found a crock of shit at the end of the rainbow?
Have you heard of the Rebar Killer?
I was wondering, you ever hear of the Rebar Killer? A case from back in the 1920s.
Long before my time. Name's familiar.
The news hounds called him the Rebar Killer because, well, he killed people using rebar.
Oh,
For us,
shock
he was a
horror.
hunter, Santiago.
Oh, shit, yeah. I've heard of Santiago. Took down a few of our big names, right? What about him?
Well, it's just a theory, but I think he's back. That case last week has all his signature moves. Rebar, a missing head, and the Sword of St. James.
So the puzzler of the precinct has another pet theory. Why should I listen this time?
We never called him last time.
Because we didn't catch him last time around. He cut his way through the court. We lost too many kindred. He's a risk.
I get it. It's thin, but we wouldn't want the chief to think we were asleep at the wheel. So go tell him. I'll tell him I sent you.
Tell Campbell.
Yeah, this turns out to be something, I look good. If it ends up as dog shit, I tell him you slipped the leash. Get it?
I get it. I thought maybe we could chew the fat. Maybe catch up a bit. Did you read my case report?
Your evidence, 20 pages in the goddamn sonic grid, is in the trash, along with your being the Illuminati bullshit. I ain't got time for your crap. Do your job.
Boss, this is important. Seattle's aural soundscape is a fusion of complex...
One more goddamn word and I'll step your lips shut.
I better
Whoa.
go, boss.
Yeah, you better.
I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky. And to find my boss. It was his home from home.
Cool.
No show tonight. What Silky called the show. To me, it was a jackhammer and some energetic shouting. Silky only had 2 vintages of wine behind the bar. The white one and the red.
Cool. Oh, whatever.
Fabian, you old bloodhound. What can I do for the pride of
That's Silky.
Not a social call, Silky. You had someone here last night. Dangerous. Keeping tabs on the girl.
Fabian, I'd be disappointed if I didn't have a dangerous person in my bar. Why, I can count 2 right here, right now. Listen, my friend, you know the rules. All sorts of people pass through. I don't ask their business, they don't ask mine. I mean, is this court orders or a masquerade breach? Lay it out for me.
I think there may be a hunter out there.
This girl Kindred?
No, but
And I don't see the problem.
just bend a little, Oak Tree. Who's the girl here? Name of Verona.
Fair Verona, huh? You sound rattled by this scene, buddy. I don't know the name. Why are you asking? If this isn't court or a breach of the mask. A hobby? A bird you've taken under your wing? Because there won't be trouble here, saint or sinner. Send her over if you want her to have a safe night out. But no who did what questions answered for you or for anyone. Not unless it's real kindred business.
I know it, I respect it, but this matters. I'll find a way to prove it.
Sure. I'll see you later, buddy.
Damn it. Alright. What is this?
Mr. Guru, can I impose just a moment?
Well now, Fabian, my man, I can see the ghosts in your trail. Don't pay them no mind.
Could I partake?
Might I just take a tipple?
I'm always happy for a communion.
Bliss as always, old friend. Well, there's detecting to do.
You can heal the ghosts, my man. Just find your purpose.
Right. So he's took his blood. Interesting.
Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and beer was cheap at the hole in the wall.
I'm so bored. What I give for Betty.
Drink whatever you can.
I do like this power. It's pretty damn cool. Ooh.
A few Union Johnnies having a cold one, maybe.
Can you spare a moment for a few questions?
SPD, right? Yeah, go ahead. Quieter tonight. Not like last night. That was a mess.
I'm tracking down some partygoers as it happens. A group of young ladies. One of them was given an unwanted gift by a none-too-friendly admirer. Ring any bells?
Son of a bitch, I knew it. There was this one guy hanging out by the pool table. He was kind of creeping on a group of girls, you know, watching but never getting too close. The boss said he tried to warn him off, but this guy was hopped up on something real intense, scary. The boss called me for backup, but by that time the guy had gone.
Thanks. That's useful. just sitting from here. So, tell me, Pockets, you see anything last night?
Could be any bar in any city, but you stroll right into
Oh my
detective.
god.
There was a guy spent some time around you. Kind of a creep. You remember anything?
Now, how would I remember? Scores on the chalkboard are my only way of keeping a tally. Unless you're talking beer, sweat, and tears, detective. This rough green holds its share of history, as I'm sure you know.
That's a fact. Talk to me of beer, sweat, and tears, Pockets.
Must you only focus on my flaws? It's hardly fair.
Oh, they ain't flaws. It's the little wrinkles that make you beautiful. And the memories they hold. For example, last night.
Well, I blush to say it, but my current perfume is that of day-old spilled beer. That and something else. Just a touch of dirt and fresh concrete.
Whiff of fresh concrete. It's faint, but
Oh, darn it. I reckon I've got something on my leg. Some varmint has smeared me with dirt, detective. Soil, concrete, and just a touch of
steel and plastic and the heady aroma of porta potty. Our target came from a building site. Which one? Oh, now wait. I'll lay odds it was the Western Reconstruction site. Not too far and inhabited by anarchs, ghouls, and other lowlifes. Thanks, Pockets. Reckon I'll go digging.
I'd say don't get into any fistfights, detective. But honestly, I don't think you have the balls.
Verona said she'd been to the glacier, so I figured I'd best follow. Verona remembered the Macom bar, and I wished Benny wanted the prince to know what was up, so I'd have to face the man himself. I headed down to the old Western Corp headquarters.
Let's go here. I don't know if I should see Benny first, but
There was that same scent of concrete Pockets had talked about.
interesting.
The place reeked, and it reeked of ghoul. A ghoul.
Okay.
Didn't it? So our stalker had a picture of Verona. Maybe that'd get Silky to open up. I didn't think that. I figured I needed my strength for other things.